So Randy, how has your family been supportive as you run for District 7 City Council seat?
They say that it takes a village to raise a child, and that concept has really been embodied. They print out the flyers, they drive, I'm getting dressed as we go from meeting to meeting, and they're the ones driving. And that's just on a physical level. Intellectually, they were the first people that advocated education to me. They were the first people that gave me a book that say, even took me to a college and said you need to change and be able to come back one day and empower your community. And one of the most distinctive factors is the fact that it wasn't with the intention that I was going to come back and save, but I was going to come back and be a leader like they were and inspire my community to live up to higher standards, just like they lived up to higher standards. And so that's how they've been teaching me along the way.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. So you mentioned before the other night, Ray, too, that you were hoping that he would go even to higher learning. But how did that translate when he came back and said that he wanted to kind of serve his community?
My perception is very simple. We have tried to provide him the best education within my capabilities, and so I always believe in private education for my own kids. So that's why I made the effort to send him to St. Mary College. So he's out of there. I believe that at this point I'm still behind him, but it's time for him to fly on his own. And I will support entirely his ideas, his goals, his compromises.
Do you also think that's important for parents, even if it might not be exactly what they thought of? Like, sometimes I'm supposed to be a lawyer, but instead I became an activist.
That's fine.
Do you think that parents?
Totally
what do you say to them too? You think parents should support?
Of course, you always want the best for your kid.
Right.
You think that you know more because you have 20 years older than them. But at some point, that's my belief. He has to do what he dreams for, and I tell him that not every day, but every so often. Just pursue your dreams, and then we'll go from there.
Great.
Because worst case scenario, we have to step in and see what we can do together as a family. There's not a problem with that.
Important. Thank you.
You're welcome.